so this is our 204S. Just like with everything else, I'm going to start with the correct modified pin grasp and a correct modified pin grasp and fulcrum with my mirror hand. Then I will add my fulcrum with my instrument hand. With this, I'm going to determine the correct working end the same way as the others. I'm going to fulcrum on the canine and extend my instrument back interproximally with the tip interproximal. And there's this option, or again, put my finger in the same place, or there's that option. So it's very obvious with this one that this is the correct working end by how parallel that is. Then we're going to start at the distal line angle with the tip third. So do you see how I had to, in order to get that kind of tip third back there, I had to roll my instrument back a little bit to start. We're going to start at that distal line angle and do our short overlapping strokes while we're rolling into the interproximal area. Good. Work our way there. Then we'll readjust our instrument again. I had to come up on my fulcrum a little bit to keep that tip third adapted. And that's called pivoting when you move your fulcrum like that. And we're going to start back at the distal line angle again, and we're going to do our short overlapping strokes by rocking our wrist and keep rolling to keep the instrument adapted as we come mesially. And again, I'm pivoting on this mesial to make sure that I'm keeping my instrument at a 70 to 80 degree. On the distal, I was like this. If I left that angle like this as I move to the mesial, you can see that it's not the 70 to 80 degrees, and that cutting edge would not be on the tooth. So I have to pivot back as I'm making my way around the facial to make sure that by the time I get to this interproximal that I'm still 70 to 80 degrees towards the mesial. Go up through the contact there, and then again I will lay my handle horizontally. Retract a little bit more there, good. And to do my horizontal strokes, and then I will start at the distal line angle, just barely putting the tip underneath the gums a little bit there. Picking that up, going to the mesial line angle, and doing that mesial line angle. Okay.